With me now is Geri Colucci with Equitable Property Management. Welcome, Geri. It's a pleasure to see you today.
Thank you. Glad as usual to be here.
So today we're focusing on vacation home property management. So can you tell us, what is vacation home management?
Well, the other term for it is called absentee homeowners. So that when they're not in town, we are, and we take care of their house so they know that they don't have to worry about it in their absence.
Now, how often, when you say they don't have to worry about it, how often does Equitable inspect the home, or how are you on top of it?
Well, we inspect the home routinely once a week.
Oh, wow.
So at least the homeowner who is not here knows that someone will be stepping foot and having eyes on their house at least once a week.
Okay. Well, now, can you give us an idea, what things are done when a house is inspected?
We go in routinely. The most important things we look at is we always look up at the ceiling where the air conditioning vents are to make sure there's no condensation and staining on the ceiling. We flush all the toilets because the mechanisms inside the tank of the toilet, if they're not flushed on a regular basis, they'll harden and not work at all.
Okay.
And we check for pests. If it's a single family home, we go out and we check the yard. We look for moles or those mud daubers on the side of the house. And we give a report to the owner to let them know if we're recommending that anything be done in their absence.
Okay, now that's a good point, because does Equitable handle any repairs that come up, or how does that work?
We do. We coordinate all the repairs. So if we go in and let's say we find a small leak in the ceiling with all the rain we've had, we look up and we see that there's a leak.
Okay.
And with the owner's permission, we'll go ahead and have one of our vendors go and evaluate it and get a bid, or we'll use the homeowner's vendors if they have them.
Okay, because that was going to be my next question. Do you use the homeowner's vendors to handle the repairs, or do you have people you like yourselves?
As long as the vendors are expeditious, because we do have, if a repair isn't handled, it just gets worse.
Okay.
And so as long as the vendor is expeditious and they're licensed in Hilton Head and they're bonded and insured, then we're happy to use the owner's vendors. Or and some of our owners have warranty companies, so we'll even use the warranty companies.
Now, I would imagine, I don't know what kind of investment it is to have your home managed, but I would imagine if I'm an absentee owner and you have any kind of leaking situation happening, that what you're going to save in the long run of having that discovered after maybe a day or two, as opposed to weeks or months the next time I'm in town. I mean, that's the difference between your attic flooding or your ceiling falling in, or so I would think that would be a pretty desirable service.
And you think, the owners think, well, since we're not there and we're not using anything, what can happen?
Right.
Well, we've had a couple of things, like we've had an irrigation pipe burst in the front yard, and we went there to inspect it a week later, and the front yard was flooded.
Sure.
So we had to call an irrigation company. And then with rain, we have had leaks in people's houses. If you had hardwood floors and it's leaking on your hardwood floors, it can ruin your floors.
Absolutely.
So having an eye on the property weekly benefits the owner, and it's relatively inexpensive to do this.
Well, and the long-term cost that you're saving, replacing hardwood floors, things of that nature, that's well worth it. So, well, it's always great to see you, Geri, and thank you for your time today. I know your clients are in great hands. So
thank you. I appreciate it.
We'll see you soon.
Bye-bye.